Students, I am Sailesh Prajapati from Saraswat School. Today, I explain our chapter 1 set theory part 4. Yes, students, in the part 4, I explain you today Venn diagrams and operation on sets. Yes, Venn diagram and operation on sets. So, let's start. In the Venn diagram, generally this name pronoun by Venn, one of the mathematician, and that diagram today I studied. See, one of the box given here, it is uppermost written U called universal set, and internal given one of the circle A, that is a subset of U. It means every element of A present in U. Look at that. Outside the circle, other element also given, present in U but not present in A. So, in set A, numbers are present 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This for example only, students. So, these are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are belongs to set A. And outside number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it is not belongs to A but present in U. So finally, in the U set, elements till up to 1 to 10 all. That's why U I written is a universal set, means every elements belonging in this box is called universal set. And particular A is the elements are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Students, here set A is a subset of set U. Subsets point already I explained in the part 3. Subset means every element of A present in U, that is called subset. So every time it is a fact, set A is a subset U. Clear? Next, one more drawing I explain you. Universal set U. Here set A and set B two given. Same explaining universal U, it means every elements belonging in this box, that is called universal set, and here also given 1, 2, 3 up to 10. But this time set A and set B elements are different according to your given box value. So according to A, our drawing, A is only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but B only belonging 4 and 6. It means students 4, 6 belongs to B, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 belongs to A, but all element B present in A, that's why B is a subset of A and A is a subset of U. Similarly, B is a subset of U. Subset means nothing, every element of given set B present in A. That's why B also present in U. So I telling that B subset A also B subset U and A subset U. Clear? That's why I written here B subset A. One more time repeat. Subset means nothing, students. Every element of B are present in set A. Okay, these are the general and simple definition explaining here Venn diagram. Don't worry, students, in deeply I explain in the next slide. So first of all, I going to operation on sets. Generally operation of sets are two topics, one of the union set and secondly intersection set. One by one deeply I explain one by one. So in the operation set, first point, union of set. Union means nothing. Set A and set B, both elements present, and I mention in the set form in the curly bracket is called union set. It means here indicate in the green slide X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Students, here important this or Or means always you consider it is a union. And if you and word use, then always you consider it is a intersection. Okay, this point I explain in the further parts of the intersection set. Here only I just explain you union set. So see in this drawing, set A and set B both are given in the blue shaded region. This blue shaded region, set A and set B and included between all, is called your union set. One more time, I just highlight this part, and this middle part is also is indicate your A union B. Clear? Not outsider A union B. Yeah? It's present in you, but only and only A union B. It is your blue shaded region. That's why I written X belongs to A or X belongs to B. So it symbolically we can write that A and B for any two sets, it is a union of sets A and B. Therefore we mention this form is a U form. U means this one U. Students, here I written in the small letters and you symbolically write down these are the A union B. You read just A union B means A present, B present and both present, the combined values is called A union B sets. Clear? So let us explain one of the little example for your textbook. In up to part 3 I explain example 11. Now in this topic I just touch example 12. A given, B given and asking A union B. It means students you all number right. A also include, B also include, but without repetitions data, that call A union B. It means 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8. But look at that, again B points are 6 repeat, 8 repeat. So you do not write repeated elements in the curly bracket. It means in the set notations. So my answer A union B is a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Again repeat, A union B means nothing, every element of A present, every element of B present, but repeated data only one time present. That's your simple definition A or B. It means A union B. Now next one. So note that common elements 6 and 8 have been taken only one while writing A union B. This point already I explained in the last parts. So next one I going. Example 13. Show that A union B is equal to A. Very easy. A element given A, E, I, O, U and B given A, I, U. Very easy. You just apply A union B. So one more time repeat you students, A union B means all elements write A, all elements write B but without repetitions. So your repetition not allowed in this A union B. So your answer is A, comma E, comma I, comma O, comma U. It means original set A. This your original set, this one already present here. That's why I written our answer is A union B is equal to A. Now one more example 14. Set X is a Ram, Geeta and Akbar. Set Y, Geeta, David and Ashok. Find out X union Y. Students, you just only look at that both a set of X and set of Y. Which word is repeated? Yes, it is a Geeta. So you write down only one time and other words compulsory write down. So my answer is X union Y. Ram, comma Geeta, comma Akbar, comma David, comma Ashok. This is my final answer. Good. Next one. Now some properties of operation of union. Union have some properties. So you by heart this property one by one I explain. First of all, A union B, either B union A. You both of the calculate left hand side and right hand side. Always both answer are same. And this method is called indicate here rule number 1. It is a commutative rule. I mean commutative law. Second, A union B union C in the bracket A union B is equal to A union B union C in the bracket change B union C. It means here also you left hand side and right hand side calculate, both answer are same coming, and this rule you by heart, it is a associative rule. Association here given A, B and C. Whenever you three set given between this union form, that call here associative rule. Students, here some same property operation for the intersection also. That's why I explain the further next part, but here only I explaining for the union part. So first property commutative rule, second property associative rule. Now third, A union null set always A. You know that null set have no element. No element union A, always answer is A, and that is called here null set is a identity element for the law of unionity of U. Means whenever you union form for any set with null set, your answer is any set. Next, fourth one, A union A is equal to A. It means you A set union with itself, always answer is A. It is a idempotent law. Idempotent law means nothing, given set union with itself, answer is same itself answer. And fifth one, U universal union A, it is called universal, it is a law of universal. Universal means big set and A is a small set, so universal union A is equal to universal. So here are 5 basic rule of union. Now continue intersection of the sets. Students, here I two topics explaining, one of the union sets and one of the intersection set. Intersection set means nothing, they are common between any two sets, that call intersection sets. So A and B, if a common elements if you indicate whenever you, then you utilize this symbol. I highlight this symbol. This symbol is called intersection set. Intersection means nothing, it is a common element between any two set, either more than two set. Look at that, this drawing, it is a Venn diagram. Set A and set B, only common region is indicate our intersection set. These are the common region. Look at that middle area, and this middle area of the common region for A and B is called intersection set. So symbolically we can show here A intersect B. This symbol, it is a reverse U. You reading that it is an intersection set, and look at that, X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Students, carefully write here word written and. In union I told or, and here and. So whenever you and word utilize, your answer is A intersection B. It means you just judgment for between is A and B, that call A intersection B. It means nothing, common elements present in the both set. Next, some properties same as to intersection according to union. So here first A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. It is a commutative rule. Second, A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. Only bracket change. That rule is called associative rule. Third, null set intersection A, either universal intersection A. Your answer is first of all null set. Second of the A. Students, null set have no elements. Intersection A for any elements, sure answer is null set because they have nothing common. And union intersection A, it is called A because see here I just explain one of the little drawing for your example. This is your universal set U, internal set A. This set A sure present in U. That's why my answer is a A. Next, A intersection A is equal to A. It means if you common intersect with the itself, sure answer is itself. It is a idempotent law. Same as idempotent law I explaining in the union also, students. And last, It is a distributive law. Intersection wise union. Whenever you utilize intersection wise union mixing form in any order, it is called distributive rule. So A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. And this can be seen easily from the following Venn diagrams. So this is the fifth figure I explaining by the Venn diagram. See here. First of all, three sets means generally always three set you represent in these three circles A, B and C. And look at that, in the blue shaded region for the B and C, both I mention in the union form. That's why the blue colored red only B and C. Second drawing, A intersection but B union C. So you look at that, circle A and B union C, what is the common here? So your common region is that already I represent in the blue colored shaded region. These are the, and third one same is, now I explaining only A intersection B. A intersection B means A and B have common region. See, I just shaded portion given in the blue color. And fourth figure, A intersection C, same represent in A and C common region. So my last answer, A intersection B union A intersection C. It means students, you just focus on this drawing. A intersection B, it means this drawing, and A intersection C, it means this drawing, and both of the you taking union, then you get this one. Union means you both of the added, means this region and third figure and fourth figure, both if you added the blue color region, then you get the fifth figure. So this drawing wise, Venn diagram wise, I explain you here one of the distributive rule. Next one. Difference of the sets. This is the third topic. First of all, I explain you one of the union set, second intersection set, and third difference set. Yes, students, difference, you know that it is a subtraction. So it is difference set is indicated by A minus B, either B minus A. So in drawing wise I explain you. See here students, only A shaded portion not given. Between us here deleted. Only these are the blue colored region is called your A minus B. It means B set subtract from set A is called A minus B. Again I repeat. From set A subtract set B is called A minus B. Similarly, if you getting B minus A, then B from B subtract set A. So that called B minus A. So finally, look at that second figure. It is a minus B, B minus A, and between is A intersection B. It means my answer is first shaded portion is your blue color is A minus B, between is A intersection B, and see right side is this white portion. I telling about this one. These are called B minus A. B minus A means nothing. From the set B, subtract set A. Next, so first figure I just told A minus B means belongs to A but not belongs to B. So in remarkable, set A minus B, A intersection B and B minus A all are here students disjoint set. Disjoint set means nothing, they have nothing common in the all three given set. So this intersection of are always null set. Means these are three independent set. Means here nothing common in the all three given set. One of the A minus B means this one, A intersection B means this one, and these are the B minus A. Here nothing common. That's why I am telling it is a intersection set is null set and all three set are disjoint set. Disjoint set means students they have nothing common between all three. Next. Example 18. Find out A minus B and B minus A. Very easy. A given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and B given 2, 4, 6, 8. So students, you just subtract same data. Look at that. 2 is the same, 4 is the same, 6 is the same. So what is the remaining in set A? Not in set B, yeah? Only set A. So my answer is first. Solution A minus B is only 1, 3, 5. Repeated data 2, 4, 6 is deleted from A. Now reverse. B minus A. Same as. So B minus A is only 8 because A element are cutting from B but present in B must be. So my answer is B minus A is only 8. Now continue. So here 8 L belonging to B but not in A because A elements are already cutting there from B 2, 4, 6. So my answers always A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Students, again carefully I telling, always in any two sets between A minus B and B minus A are always not equal. If you A and B are equal, then this set are equal. Already I told A minus B and B minus A are disjoint set. Continue. Example 19. V given and B given. Asking V minus B. Very easy students. V minus B means present in V but not present in B. So you cutting the value. Only you getting E and O. Other elements E, I, O you cutting from B. E, O belong V but not in B. And second, B minus V is K because other elements A, I, U already cutting with V elements. So I just telling elements K belong to B but not in V. Here also you check V minus B and B minus B are both of the disjoint set. Next. So last we mentioned we note that V minus B is not equal to B minus V is always a students between its two sets are never different sets are equal. Continue. Exercise 1.4. Find out union set. So 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. Already I repeat students one more time. Union set means nothing, all elements right without repetitions. So X union Y. My answer is 1, 2, 3, 5. Look at that. 3 number and 1 number are repeated. But I mention in answer only one time. Second, A, E, I, O, U, A set and B set is a ABC. Very easy. Just apply union. So A union B, all element you write without repetitions. So my answer is A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, E, comma, I, comma, O, comma, U. But A is repeated. That's why I not write second times. Third, x such that x is a natural number multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 you know that students. It is a 3, 6, 9 and set B natural number less than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Less than 6. So here 6 is not counted. By mistake I mention students here. 6 is not counted. By mistake I mention here. Only write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is a 1, 2, 3, 4. After that 6, 9, 12 because union sets all number are right one time. Next. So indirectly you return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or a multiple of 3. Continue. 1.4. First question continue here students. Question number 4th. 1 less than x less or equal to 6. Students, it is a interval forms. 1 not present up to 6. So 6 present here. And 6 less than x less than 10. It is set B. So it is answer is a 7, 8, 9. Now union set all number right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 without any repetitions. So A union B you write down in this interval forms. So this interval forms is indicate 1 not belonging, 10 not belonging, but between us all elements are belonging. Now question number 5. A is a 1, 2, 3 but B is given null set. So null set have no elements, union 1 to 3, your answer is 1 to 3, because 1 to 3 is your answer here. Continue. 1.4 continue. Question number 2. Is that asking A subset B? A subset B means A is a present in B. Yes, it is present, because every element of A are present in B. That's why I telling it is A subset B. So look at that, A given A comma B and B given A B C. So my answer is A present in B. That's why it is true. Now second asking A union B. So A union B means A and B all element you write down one by one without repetition. Answer is A comma B comma C. It is equal to B. So yes, it is true. Next. Example 3. Third question. A and B are two sets given A subset B. Then what is the A union B? It's very easy. A subset B means all elements A present in B. So see, in the internal I written set A and external written I set B. So sure, A union B is what? It is B. Because B is a higher set in compare of A, and also given A is a present in B. That's why A union B is equal to B, my written answer. Now fourth one, A, B, C, D given and further question asking up to total 7 question. First, A union B. Same as write down. A, B, C, D already given. So A union B is what? Nothing. All element A, all element B without repetitions. I written the answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second, A union C. Same write down. A and C all element right but without repetitions. So 1 up to 8. Third, B union C. So B and C you just look at that all elements without repetitions. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fourth one, B union D. So now you look at that B and D all element right without repetitions. And fifth one, A union B union C. It means students you see A set, B set and C set all elements you cover without repetition. So your answer is 1 to 8. And sixth one, A union B union D. It means you look at that set A, set B and set D and all elements right without repetitions. So your answer is 6 ready here. And last one, seventh, B union C union D. It means I look at that B set, C set and D set. So my answer is ready, 3 to 10. So this question is full marks for 3 marks. Continue. 1.4, question number 5. In the question 1 above, here asking only intersection. It means question 1 repeat again here students, but here asking intersection. In the set, first question I explain you, union set. You say what is the common here? Common is 1 and 3. Intersection means nothing. You just find out common elements. Second, A and B. What is common? Only A. Common elements is your answer, students. Now third, A and B already repeated data. What is common? My common answer is only 3. And fourth one, already repeated questions. That's why direct going. Set A 1 to 6 number, not 1 counted. Set B 7, 8, 9. What is common? Common is nothing. Nothing means your answer is null set. And this null set is called, it is a disjoint set. That type drawing may be in the Venn diagram. Just I students explain here Venn diagram. Here set A, here set B, and that is your universal set U. So that type figure is a nothing intersection between two sets. So your answer is null set. So whenever you null set drawing between two sets, they have no common region. Okay. Next. Continue. Fifth one. A is a 1, 2, 3. B is a null set. So again my answer is null set because no common points in the A and B. Continue. 1.4. Question number 6. Total 10 question here. It's a very easy sum. A, B, C and D given. First target A intersection B. Look at that A and B. What is the common? Obviously 7, 9, 11. Second, B intersection C. Look at that B and C. What is common? It is 11 and 13. Third, A intersection C intersection D. So first of all you define only A intersection C. See students, I just highlight this A intersection C and take the answer for only A intersection C. It is 11 and D elements is same as right, 15 and 17. Now tell me what is the common. It is nothing. So my answer is null set. So sometime 3 elements are given, 3 set given. So you forward for only 2 sets and third set are included that intersection. Next fourth, A intersection C. Look in A and C. What is the common? Obviously it is 11. Fourth, B intersection D. So in B and D, nothing common. Students, nothing common means it is a null set. Continue. Sixth one, A intersection B, union C. Look at that, intersection and union combined given. So you apply distributive rule. Students, this is a distributive rule. If you distributive rule not apply, then also same answer coming. This is the first A intersection B I calculate. Then after A intersection C calculate and make them equality. So 7, 9, 11 is A intersection B and A intersection C is a union. The union you know, all elements right without any repetitions. So my answer is 7, 9, 11. Continue some. Sixth one. A intersection D. It is nothing common. So my answer is null set. Now eighth one. A intersection B union D. So apply a distributive rule again. A intersection B and A intersection D. So these are our distributive rule, students. Multiply this inside. So first of all I carry forward A intersection B value 7, 9, 11 and A intersection is null set. Null set union any set, that's called 7, 9, 11. Very easily understanding. Continue. Ninth one. A intersection B union C. So first I told A intersection B value it is 7, 9, 11. Students, this I highlight. 7, 9, 11. And B union C is a 7, 9, 11, 13, 17. And both of the intersection answer is a 7, 9, 11. That's my final answer. Next, 10th one. A union D intersection B union C. Same, write down all the elements and say the intersection values means common value 7, 9, 11, 15. Yes, students, here done all our 10 question for the question number 6. Next one. 1.4. Seventh one. Here also total 6 questions. But first of all look at the question. Set a natural number. Natural number you know 1 to 5 till up to infinity. Set B even natural number means 2, 4, 6, till up to last. And odd natural number. Students, you know odd natural number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, . Now first question. These remaining prime number. Prime number means own multiples and multiply by 1. It is called prime numbers. It is called 2, 3, 5, 7, . So first of all, A intersection B, nothing common. Your common check. A and B have common elements. Yes, it is a even natural number common. So my answer is B. Next, A intersection C. A intersection C, again same, and is a common elements. So my answer is C. And third, A intersection D. It is a prime number intersection A. Sure, my answer is D. And fourth one, B intersection C. Students, here B and C are nothing common. Nothing common means my answer is null set. Now continue. Question number 5. B intersection D. So in the B and D, common if you element find out, it is only and only 2. Because B is called even and D is called prime. So prime even number, it is only and only 2. Okay, students. Next, sixth one. C intersection D. So in the C and D, it is odd prime numbers. So my answer is odd prime numbers. C and D. So my answer is only and only C. Continue. Question number 8. Which of the following pairs are disjoint? Disjoint means, students, I just define intersection set is null set or not. So first question, 1, 2, 3, 4, and natural number given 4, 5, 6. Check them. Here something common or not? Yes, it is common there. My answer common is 4. So it is not a disjoint set. Therefore, our pair is not a disjoint. Students, I again repeat, disjoint means what? Disjoint means intersection set. If you getting null set, then it is called disjoint. Second one, A, E, I, O, U, and second, C, D, E, F. Check them. Both intersection is E. Yes, this also not called null set. So my answer is a disjoint set. Students, if you getting your null set answer, then you can say disjoint set. Huh? Null set means there is no elements common in this between is 2. So continue second. Over here, answer is a not disjoint set. Next third one, even integer given and odd integer given. Even integer and odd integer intersection between nothing common. So always my answer is null set. So here happily done 8th one students. So my answer is disjoint sets already written here 8th one. Now 9th. In the 9th one, total 12 questions given in the different sets. Very easy. Difference means only subtract the elements like elements. Okay. First, A minus B means look at that A and B. Which element is common? Subtract them and write down related your first set. First set means this set. Related your answer. Not related to B. Huh? Second, A minus C. A minus C means A and C are subtracted, but always answer belonging related to your first set means A belong these all answers, but not belonging our C answers. Clear? Third, A minus D same is write down. D elements are subtract from A which are common. Fourth, B minus A. Here now A elements subtract from B. But my answer is belonging B. Huh? Again I repeat. Here belonging to B. These answers are always belonging to B but not belonging to A. These are not belonging to A. Okay. Next. Fifth one. C minus A. It means your answer all elements C present but not present in A. That's why my answer is a 2, 4, 8, 10, 14, 16. Continue. Sixth one. D minus A. So D elements present there answer but A elements not present in answer. So you A elements are subtracted from D. It means remove them. Seventh, B minus C same answer 20. And eighth one B minus D. So you elements D elements subtract from B elements. Next ninth one C minus B. So C elements and B elements, but you B elements subtract from C and your answer is only belonging to C elements. Students, always you mention the answer belonging to first set. Here also first set. All answer are belonging to our first set. Okay, but secondly given subtracted values. Next 10th one, D minus B. So B element subtract from D and answer only belonging to D. Continue 11th same as and 12th also same as D minus C. So C element subtract from D. Your answer is ready here 5, 15 and 20. Yes students, these all are the different sets. Continue. 10th one, X minus Y same examples. A and C answers. Y minus X. So Y element subtract from X. And X intersection Y means what? It is a common element between X and Y. Students, I again repeat, common elements. Intersection means common elements of B and D. Next. Question number 11th. R is a set of real numbers. So before starting this sum, students, these are the IMP sum, board level question. So generally you know R is a big set. Wait. Students, R is a big set and they have two little child, one of the rational and one of the irrational. So if you rational subtract from R, it means R minus Q, you getting answer I. So my answer is a set of real numbers R. Q is a set of rational number. So R minus Q is a irrational number. Yes, students, this answer is your irrational number. But if you're getting R minus irrational number, then my answer is Q. Because I and Q both are disjoint sets. That's why. 1.4. Question number 12. Just checking disjoint or not. Students, disjoint or not means I only checking intersection set is null set or not a null set. First one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 6. Nothing common. My answer is a false. Why nothing common? 3 is repeated between both set. So answer right. 3 belongs to both set. That's why my answer is false. Intersection set is only 3. If your intersection set is getting null set, then your answer is called disjoint set. Okay. Next. Second. Second also false because A elements and only A elements are common in both. So A belongs to both elements. My answer intersection A. So my answer is here purely false. Now third one. Third also same explanations. Answer is true here. Why true? Both have nothing common. Yes, students, nothing common means my answer is purely null set. Check them. This answer is indicate your disjoint set. That's why I return it is true. And fourth, also true. Nothing common. Again check my answer is null set or not. Yes, it is definitely null set answer. Whenever you null set, then you can call it is disjoint set. Disjoint means both sets are different element. Continue. Here exercise 1.4 12th is done. Yes, congratulations students. Our period 4, part 4, our chapter 1 ended here. And here wait, your one of the little thoughts for you today, as well as same I explaining in the part 1, part 2, part 3, different motivational thoughts I provided. So you apply in your life here. Students, here this thought is a life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. It means you just only focus on your balancing. Sure, you must keep moving. Yes, it is beautiful thoughts for you, and thank you very much. And further study I explain you next class. Thank you very much. Bye bye.